Welcome to Jank Play TCG. My name's Landon, and here we play Jank. And today, we're gonna have to face the Bloodmoon yet again. LinkHawkins submitted their own Bloodmoon Ursaluna deck after I was starting to tweak with mine, and theirs is a lot more extensive. I'm gonna try to do it justice, but it definitely is not solely limited on Bloodmoon like mine mostly was. It's got other things going on, but if you don't remember, here's what Bloodmoon Ursaluna EX does. It has an ability, Seasoned Skill. Bloodmoon used by this Pokemon costs 1 less for each prize card your opponent has taken. For 5 energy, the attack Bloodmoon does 240. During your next turn, this Pokemon can't attack. It's very similar to the Radiant Charizard, right? But it is a 2-prize Pokemon, but it's not limited to just 1 copy in your deck. So it's got that plus going for it. But how do we play with such a card? Especially as a 4-of. This would be like a 1-of in most decks, right? Well, that's where the Forretress EX comes in. Forretress EX with the ability Exploding Energy. Once during your turn, you may search your deck for up to 5 basic grass energy cards and attach them to your Pokemon any way you like. Then shuffle your deck. If you search your deck in this way, this Pokemon is KO'd. So you do give your opponent 2 prizes, but you get to get 5 energy out as quickly as possible. And then it does have the Guard Press attack, which you don't really want to use, but sometimes you just gotta. 2 energy, 120, and this takes 30 less damage. We're going to be playing with Rotom V to draw extra cards when we can't attack. We've got Iron Leaves EX, and I think this is going to be my first time playing with Iron Leaves EX. With the Rapid Veneer ability, when you play this Pokemon from your hand onto your bench during your turn, you may switch it with your active Pokemon. If you do, you may move any amount of energy from your other Pokemon to this Pokemon. That way we could get 3 energy on it and do 180. During your next turn, this Pokemon can't attack. So it's really just a one-hit wonder, right? But 180 ain't bad. And it's a free switch-in. It will switch into the active when Bloodmoon Ursaluna can't attack, right? So that's a pretty good card. Then we've got Iron Valiant EX with the Tachronic Bits ability. Once during your turn, when this Pokemon moves from your bench to the active spot, you may put 2 damage counters on one of your Pokemon, on one of your opponent's Pokemon. So, anywhere on the field, just 2 damage counters, that's 20 damage, that's pretty good. This is essentially going to act as a switch as well. We can switch this into the active, use that ability, get some extra damage off, then attach a Future Booster Energy Capsule and get free retreat out of the active, and then that will also reset Bloodmoon Ursaluna, because when a Pokemon moves to the bench, you remove any effects on them, such as this Pokemon can't attack next turn. So yeah, it's a good idea. We got 2 copies of Tatsugiri to help us get supporters, and we've got Wyrdeer V for a very similar reason to Iron Leaves, but not capped in their damage, right? Once during your turn, when this Pokemon moves from your bench to the active spot, you may move any amount of energy from your other Pokemon to it. So yeah, you get a big attack eventually. We're playing 7 grass energy and 4 jet energy. Jet energy, when you attach it to a Pokemon, lets you send that Pokemon into the active spot. So that's another way for us to be switching around and getting attacks off as cleanly as we can. We got 1 copy of Hisuian Heavy Ball to get a basic out of the prizes. 3 copies of Counter Catcher, because we go behind on prizes so quickly. Counter Catcher is going to be active most of the time. Then we've got 1 copy of Future Booster Energy Capsule. That's going to be a hard one to use, but it's a pretty good one too. We got 4 copies of Nest Ball to get our basics out. We've got 1 copy of Force Seal Stone. You attach it to a Pokemon V, and then you get to search for any card. We got 1 copy of Prime Catcher, because that's all you can play is 1 copy of it. 1 copy of Rescue Board to lower retreat costs of another Pokemon, so we can retreat. We got 1 copy of Penny to pick up a basic from the field, so we can, bring in someone else. We've got, 2 copies of Bravery Charm to increase a Pokemon's HP so they can more likely survive. We got 1 copy of Boss's Ors for when Counter Catcher isn't working or something along those lines. We got 4 copies of Iono for massive disruption, 3 copies of Arven to find exactly what we need, 1 copy of Defiance Band. Because we go behind on prizes, we can increase our damage by 30 and now get some key KOs. We've got 1 copy of Roxanne to just punish our opponent. We've got 2 copies of Buddy-Buddy Poffin to search out our Pinecos, and 4 copies of Ultra Ball to find everything else. And then lastly, we've got 3 copies of Switch, so we can switch in a Pokemon that can attack on the turn. Whew, that's a lot to say. Forgot to set this as my active. There we go. And let's go ahead and jump into a match and see how this goes. Whew. Alright. You might be wondering why I put the Cutiefly deck box sleeves and coin on it. I'm hoping to throw off our opponent sometimes. They'll be like, oh, it's a Cutiefly, it's going to be some weak deck. And instead, here comes a freaking bear to get you, you know? Plus, I just thought it'd be funny, and I can't think of another time they'll use the Cutiefly sleeves. So, might as well use it now, right? We said Tails, we got Tails. Tails never fails, and we want to go first. Why do we want to go first? We need first evolution with Forretress EX, right? And that means we'll be able to get our attacks off. But we're starting off with Pineco. Not exactly a strong card to start with here, but it's a good one to have out turn 1, right? Nest Ball. What can we play down? Is there anything we can play down? Well, we're going to have to get Rotom, I think. Just draw up some cards at the end of this turn, since we are going first. Alolan Rattata. This is bad news, actually, because Alolan Raticate has an ability that puts you down to only 10 HP remaining, and then you use Brute Bonnet to poison both Pokemon, and yeah, it could be real bad. So we're going to grab Rotom. I'm going to grab, I think, Tatsugiri as well. Ugh. Yeah, I'm going to do it. I'm going to play down the Jet Energy on Tatsugiri, and that's going to move it into the active. Then we can attract customers, get a supporter that we can hopefully use next turn, and then we're going to Rotom V. Iono's not a bad choice, honestly. So let's go with Iono, and then we're going to Rotom V here. Instant Charge. We get our Bloodmoon Ursaluna, we get another Nest Ball. Sadly, we do not get a Forretress EX, which we desperately need. But we can get 2 Bloodmoons out for, if we get Forretress off the Iono or off the top deck, we can then start attacking, right? So that's the current plan. They're playing down Arven. Wonder what they're gonna do. Panic Mask. That's gonna be an issue. That is definitely going to be an issue. Panic Mask allows you to not take damage from Pokemon that have 40 HP remaining or less, I believe. I'm going to double check that. Where are they switching in? Bidoof? Why? That's a weird switching. Yeah. Prevent all damage done to the Pokemon this card is attached to by attacks from your opponent's Pokemon that have 40 HP or less remaining. So, because of that Alolan Raticate move, we're most likely going to be below. And they might rely off Reversal Energy to give them the 3 energy that Alolan Raticate needs. And we're playing Forretress. We are going to go behind on prizes here, right? Which means Reversal Energy won't work for them, actually. So, yeah, that's a thing. Alright, let's Nest Ball. I'm going to grab another Bloodmoon, I think. We're going to Jet Energy it into the active, I think. No, let's play Iono. We're going to give them a fresh hand, but there's the Forretress EX we have been wanting for, we've been waiting for. And we can even attach a Rescue Board to this Tatsugiri and Exploding Energy away. Oh yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's all the energy in the deck? All the grass energy? Man, that's why playing 7 grass energy worried me. Because if 1 more was prized, we would have been in a lot more trouble than we currently are. Forretress goes away. They take 2 prizes. We are now behind on prizes. We're going to smack them with the Bloodmoon Ursaluna. First, we need to attract customers. That's right. I almost forgot. Attract customers, please and thank you. Another Iono. Beautiful. Beautiful. We're going to retreat to this Bloodmoon Ursaluna. And we are going to Blood Moon. Knocking out this Bidoof. Here we go. What's going on here? Here we go. Yep. Right. We grab our prize before their turn. Only 1 prize, but ooh, Iron Valiant, such a good prize. Off the Arven, I could grab that Ancient Booster Energy Capsule, and then we can just switch to Iron Valiant, put a couple damage on like Rattata right now, and then retreat for free, and bada bing, bada boom, right? Right. There's the Arven. They could go for like Ultra Ball to get Eradicate out. They could go for Ultra Ball to try to get a... okay, they went with Buddy-Buddy Poffin. I'm assuming they don't have the rare candy Pidgeot EX in hand, right? Because they would have done that by now, right? Abra, eh? Interesting. Interesting. Ultra Ball coming down. Okay, here we go. Here we go. What are they going to grab? I swear, if they grab a barrel, maybe I just Iono. That would be fun. They grabbed the barrel. Did they not learn last time? Oh man, they're gonna hate me. There's Penny. So we gotta... Yeah, we're gonna switch into the Tatsugiri. We're gonna play down the Iron Valiant, maybe? First, let me attract customers here. Ooh, if we don't get a supporter... Yeah, we're gonna play down the Iron Valiant. We're going to play Iono. Send that barrel back into the deck. Bye-bye. Okay. Ooh. We do have Counter Catcher. Do we need something that we can... Do we need to get rid of that Abra? Counter Catcher up the Abra. It's the only thing with energy, right? And Blood Moon. Kaboom! Kapow! Take that, Abra. And we're now tied on prizes, which is where we want to be, right? Although that means soon their reversal energy is going to kick in, and that's going to be rough. Hopefully this Iono didn't give them like a crazy hand, right? There's Eradicate. You see, it's the 3 energy attack here. It's a attack that I'm constantly thinking of, right? Because Brute Bonnet exists, you can get big KOs. Now, it doesn't appear that this one does that. It seems like they're wanting to set up Bloodmoon Ursaluna to have like 10 HP or less, right? 10 HP exactly. Then like retreat, or no, leave Eradicate in the active and then be attacking from the bench with Alakazam. But I don't like that strategy because then you're knocking out the opposing Pokemon, and now you don't have a Pokemon to be, you know what I'm trying to say? We'll play that energy onto that Ursaluna. We got Iono. Do we want Iono? I don't know. That's the problem. We're going to switch into Tatsugiri here. We're going to attract customers. We got Arven. Arven's not a bad one here, actually. Let's go ahead. Grab Arven. Arven will get us... I don't think we need a Buddy-Buddy. We could Prime Catcher, but I don't know why I would want to. Oh, the Future Booster Energy Capsule is prized. Man, this is so hard to like scroll on. Here we go, that's easier. Do I go Heavy Ball? An Ultra Ball? I'm just gonna grab Prime Catcher. Just so I have it. Future Booster Energy Capsule is in the deck, right? I'm not crazy. Am I crazy? I might be crazy. Let's throw that down. What if I prime... No. I think I'm just going to retreat into Ursaluna and then attack. Knocking out a Pidgey, that's not bad. Yeah, I kind of like more, like they're putting these Panic Masks on Raticate, and I kind of like it more when it's on like Abra or something, to protect the things you want to protect, right? Oh, they're hoping for a reversal energy, I believe. Did they get it? We got Arven again. Arven can grab us like a Switch and stuff, so we can get around this Raticate. We could grab Prime Catcher even. If we feel like that's necessary. I don't feel like it's necessary, but... Okay. So their strategy's starting to kick off, right? We can Ultra Ball for something. Let's Arven. I'm going to click all up here, just because. See, if we grab Prime Catcher, we can get around it. No Iron Leaves. That's good information to know. Ooh, I do like that. Bravery Charm. I do like that. Boop. Then we can Prime Catcher up the Bidoof. Tatsugiri goes back up. We attract customers. We Boss's Orders. Yeah. We'll take Boss's Orders. Retreat to the already damaged one, I think. And we Bloodmoon. Because we don't want this one to get a bunch of damage on it, right? They don't have any energy on that Kadabra, so I'm not like too concerned about them knocking me out from the bench. Yeah. So there's that Raticate. So now they can Super Fang again and just get me down even further, right? Ooh, I don't have a Switch. I should have grabbed Iono. Maybe I just play the Iron Leaves and it will take the energy from the Bloodmoon. I like that. Let's do that. So, is this how it goes? Yep. Yes, I do. 1, 2, 3. Beautiful. That's all I want. Just those 3. Then Prism Edge, and then I'll knock out this Raticate. This is pretty solid so far. Now we are playing a deck, playing against a deck that's very tricksy, right? It's trying to set up a certain condition so that they can just win, right? And I don't think they're getting that done right now, sadly. So they got another Alolan Raticate out. We've been, like, pretty decent at knocking out their Bidoofs, taking their barrels away. Okay, that's a different Alakazam than I was expecting. Move any number of damage counters from your opponent's Pokemon to other Pokemon any way you like, huh? Okay. So I've got Jet Energy. I only need one more KO. That does 180, and I got Boss's Orders. I'll just KO a Bidoof. I was thinking I'll KO the Kadabra, but then I remembered that they have that A-Spec armor thing there. And we got Jet Energy. There we go. That is LinkHawkins' Bloodmoon Ursaluna deck. I really like it. It moves. It shakes about. This better be an Ancient Booster Energy Capsule. Yeah, there it is. Okay. Whew, I was like, we gotta play that, right? We gotta. We got 2 future Pokemon in there. I like it. I like this version of Bloodmoon Ursaluna. I'm a little worried that the energy count, the 7 grass energy, is a little low. Forretress only gets you 5, and if 3 prize, then you aren't getting your full amount, and that can be really difficult for this deck to really figure out, you know? But I like it. I think it's interesting, and you should check out the deck list. It's in the description. And check out LinkHawkins' YouTube channel. They're doing some Pokemon battles as well. You might be able to find a different deck there that you really enjoy. They're really awesome. They're in the community all the time in the Discord. Highly recommend you go there. Just hang out with other Jank players. Thank you so much for watching. Like the channel, all that stuff. And of course, until next time, keep playing Jank.